I think what makes Women's History Month so important is that we want to hear about women having success so that other women can realize that they could have the same success.
For me, it's been a wonderful opportunity to get these chances to get in front of people and maybe just inspire them to think a little bit differently or overcome some fears that they have. And if you make a difference for one person, it was totally worth the time. I think everyone faces the same challenges. It's the tools and skills we have in order to overcome those challenges. Building your confidence muscle takes time, and it's something that I think everybody has to find what they're known for and what they're good at. And if somebody were to ask you and you had one sentence to say about what makes you unique, could you say it right away? Become a student of your profession. How do you become a better manager? Like, do you listen to podcasts? Do you read books? Do you go, do you ask other managers who you've really liked as a manager? Like, how do they run a meeting? How do they develop people? How do they learn how to develop people? Like, you have to actually put in the work.
When I think about the journey up the ladder, it's more of a lattice. So it's more of a go over a few and up one and down one and over one and up one.
You just have to trust the process and believe in yourself that if you make a mistake, unless you're getting into heart surgery, no one's going to die, right? So you just have to really give yourself permission to make a few mistakes and move on.
Who were some of your mentors? What did they talk to you about?
I think there's a big difference between a mentor and a champion. A champion is someone who is advocating for your skill set when you're not in the room, or potentially defending that. That doesn't sort of sound like them. If you don't have champions internally, it's very difficult to start to move up the ladder.
How do you get your voice heard when sometimes no one's listening to you?
That is not just a conversation about, well, I don't feel like I'm heard, or I'm interrupted, or I'm shut down, is not just a female-male thing.
It's not.
I would tell you that I want you to, just for a moment, think about those people on your team or sitting next to you, or English is their second language, or that you know well that are introverts. I mean, it could be all kinds of things, but you want to make sure you draw out and you support the people that others may just completely dismiss as not having anything of note or of interest or of value to add. There's also been a tremendous amount of research around the benefits to the bottom line and top line around diversity of teams. They're actually seeing that teams are much higher performers. Right. They're growing faster, they're much more innovative. When someone comes to you for help and they're trying to make these career decisions, or just help in a situation at work, or help trying to deal with a challenge, I want you to just take a moment and take a pause to remember that that person is being about as vulnerable as they possibly could be when they show up and ask you for help. And how you respond to that request for help has huge long-term implications to their willingness to ask for help again. So if you have the wonderful honor of being asked for help, you have to respect that. I think that that's where this is always about give and give, and not just about give and take.